Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another unusual money making episode. In this series, I make money in an unusual way, which is why I titled it Unusual Money Making. Fun fact for you right there. Write it down. Anyways, today's episode is sponsored by myself because I actually sort of discovered this myself. I don't know how, but it happened on stream last night. It all happened so fast, so I decided to try it out today. But anyways, what usually happens is you guys send me unusual money making methods in my Twitter DMs or my comments or YouTube private messages, and I try them out for videos if I find them really cool. So today's episode I think is legit gonna make you go, why? Why would you do this? This is so weird, which is honestly the gist of the series. The unusual money making method should be like, why would you ever do this for money, and how did you make money doing this? I think that's really the point of the series. For some of the past few, it's been like, I understand why you did this to make money. I can see why it would be profitable. Like, I get it. But for today's episode, I think you're gonna go like, just why? How did you come up with this? So I think you're gonna like it. So before we start off with today's episode, I'm gonna try something new. I don't think I've asked you guys to do this before, but leave your guesses below as to how much money you think I'm gonna make in this hour with this unusual money making method. Obviously, watch the video until you see what I do, but leave your guess and see if you're correct. So today we're going to be using the Rogue outfit, which you guys saw me get a couple of videos ago, at the Ham Lair. We're going to be pickpocketing Ham members with the Rogue outfit. If you guys forgot, the Rogue outfit gives you a 100% double loot chance if you are wearing the full set. Most people use the outfit at places like Elves or Already Knights or Heroes because they just give you coins, so you can just spam click them forever pretty much without ever running out of inventory space. And even Master Farmers are really good for some people for getting seeds, especially Ironman. I believe Automology made a video a couple months ago where he pickpocketed Master Farmers with the Rogue outfit and made quite a bit of money. But today we're going to be doing it on the Ham members, which is weird. Now, the reason I chose Ham members is because last night when I was trying to get an easy clue there on stream, I saw that a bunch of the outfit pieces go for like 3,000-4,000 each, which really surprised me. And I was just thinking, like, if I can get double loot from that and I can get it really often, that might be decent money per hour. So I decided to try it out for 1 hour today. Now, instead of dropping all the other items that I get there, usually what you do is you pickpocket them, drop all the items you don't want, keep pickpocketing. That's usually what you do for something like easy clues or if you're going for the Ham outfit. But what I decided to do was just keep everything in my inventory, teleport to Draenor Village once I've gotten a full inventory of stuff, bank it all there, and then run back to the Ham Lair. It's not that far of a run. It takes like maybe 30 seconds to do the whole process. It's really fast. I did a bunch of runs in this hour, so that was pretty much my method of getting these items. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's probably pretty worthless to even keep these items since they're all so cheap. I mean, you're getting like bronze axes and stuff like that, which doesn't really matter, I guess, to many people, but it adds up over time. I was getting dozens of each of these items, so even though they're maybe only like 10k in the stack of items, it still adds up since there's so many random items you get here. I mean, you can get from bronze arrows to steel pickaxes to raw chickens, raw anchovies, uncut opal, uncut jade, grimy herb, stuff like that. So a little bit weird. Now, one thing I did not do that could have changed the money per hour was do the easy clues that I get at the Ham members. Ham members drop them pretty frequently, or you pickpocket them. You get them pretty frequently, usually in under like 3-4 minutes if you don't get caught too much. So I decided not to do them because I didn't want to waste too much time. I just wanted to straight up pickpocket and see the profit I made just from pickpocketing. But I do think that if I would have done the easy clues, my profit may have changed, most likely for the better, since I could have gotten lucky with a couple items. But again, I did get an easy clue, but I just left in the bank. I decided not to complete them. So again, my goal for this was pretty much to get the Ham pieces that were worth, I guess, a decent amount of money, and that being the Ham logo, Ham gloves, Ham cloak, and boots. They usually all go for above 1k. The boots and I think cloak go for above 2.5k usually, since I believe they are needed for a clue, an easy clue. So they go for a decent amount in the GE, which again, decent to you is going to be different than what decent means to everybody else, because depending on your bank worth, 5k could be a lot or it could be nothing, you know. But everybody's never going to agree on that subject, you know. I'm always going to get roasted for that. So it's like, yo, you made 200k an hour? I'm like, that's really cool. I find a method that makes 200k an hour, but you guys are like, it's trash, just do Zulrah. I'm like, that's not the point of the series. Anyways, I've explained pretty much everything I wanted to explain. Let's just get straight to the loot, which is what most of you guys want to see. So from the regular items, the stuff that I can just stack in my bank and sell straight to the Grand Exchange, I made 169k. Now, depending, again, on your bank value and what you think is a lot of money, 169k I feel like isn't too bad for pickpocketing Ham members. Like, that's not bad at all, I think. But that's not even the end of the loot. That's just from the random items, including the Ham robes and all the other, you know, like I said, random junk you get from Ham members. I still had buttons, rusty swords, and damaged armor. Now, if you guys don't know, you can actually do things with these items and then end up selling the loot that you get from these items to the Grand Exchange. With the polished buttons, all you have to do is just clean them. Just click on one and then you get crafting XP and you can sell them to the Grand Exchange. And they go for about, depending on who's buying them, they go from anywhere from 400 to 1k GP, which actually adds up, which isn't too bad. Now the polished buttons is actually pretty cool because if you just click on the bottom right one in your inventory, it cleans the one towards the top. So you just spam click the bottom right one and boom, you're getting stackable crafting XP. Pretty insane. I would say this is a pretty cool method for, I guess, low level crafting, but it's not even worth it since nobody really sells the polished buttons, and I guess they're sold infrequently on the Grand Exchange, so not worth it, but still pretty cool. Now the polished buttons, I just cleaned all of them, put them in the Grand Exchange, and left them while I went ahead and dealt with the damaged armor and the rusty swords. So with the rusty swords, you guys can go to the Tyndall merchant, who is near the fishing trawler. You guys just go to the fishing trawler teleport on your minigames teleport map thing, and then just pay 100 GP per sword, per rusty sword you have, and you can turn it into another sword. Now this, I would say, isn't worth it because the chance of you making your money back on this is pretty low. I think the only time you actually make your money back is maybe on a steel sword or on a mithril sword. The black swords go for under 300. For some reason, the steel long swords I sold went for above 500, I believe, which was weird. But you do pay 100 per sword and you lose a lot of money on the bronze and iron long swords, so not really worth it. I do believe there's a way to clean these for free though in your house, but again, it really didn't add up to that much money, so it wasn't that impressive. Now the damaged armor, actually I'd say is worth it because they go for a lot more in the Grand Exchange. Now to clean these damaged armor, you have to have an armor stand in your house. Now once you have that armor stand in your house, all you have to do is go up with your damaged armor, use your damaged armor on the armor stand, and turns it into certain types of plate bodies, anywhere from bronze to mithril plate bodies. Now these are actually worth doing because they do go for more in the Grand Exchange, since people actually do use plate bodies on their accounts and they don't really use long swords, since most people use scimitars. Now after turning all the rusty swords into regular swords, turning all the damaged armor into plate body, and then turning all the buttons into polished buttons, I could finally sell all those items on the Grand Exchange. And after selling everything, we managed to make 224k. So if you guessed anywhere in the 200k range, congratulations, you were pretty close. But 224k from 1 hour of pickpocketing hand members with the rogue outfit. Now I guess you could argue that it wasn't that much money per hour, since I was spending 15-20 minutes after the hour was over to clean all the swords and clean all the damaged armor and stuff like that. But this is just what I'm going to put up on screen because that's what I made from everything that I pickpocketed from hand members in those hours. So 224k, not too bad, I'd say. So if you're ever cleaned and you don't want to do the regular methods of rebuilding, head to the ham lair and pickpocket ham members with a rogue outfit on for double loot. It makes you fantastic GP per hour. Anyways, I thought it was interesting. Definitely unusual, which is why I uploaded it, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you guys are looking to see your method up on this series, then make sure to send me a Twitter DM, a YouTube message, or even just leave it in the comments. And if I like it enough, I'll make a video on it. So next one, I'm hoping to make a bit more money. I know this one wasn't amazing, 220k an hour, which, 10 years ago, that would have been seen as amazing, by the way, just saying. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Make sure to drop a like and a comment if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. I think maybe tomorrow for the next video. Maybe we'll do 2 in the weekend. Thank you guys all for watching. Hope to see you next time. Have a good one, and peace.
Wow.